Welcome to DIY with Herman James. I'm Herman James, and on today's episode, we're finishing the valve covers. Alright, so it has been some time now since the valve covers have been painted. I think I did about 4 base coats, 5 top coats. It's been a while since I recorded the last one, so you've seen me do the counts on it, so you know how many I've actually done on there as well. So the final result is here. These things look beautiful, especially compared to where they came from. Are they perfect? No. But I think they do look fantastic. And that's what's important, is that they are going to look fantastic. There is going to be issues here or there on them. Maybe things didn't stick too well. But I think the way I went about it was the best way I could do it for the most inexpensive route. Didn't take them to a shop, didn't get them honed. As you saw, I scraped off as much of the excess and anything bad for where the actual valve cover gaskets were on the valve covers. So that's taken care of. I used an entire can of brake clean on the inside of it to clean the insides out. So now the next step really is to just put on some new valve cover gaskets. These are just the Fel-Pro VS50192C. So that should be about what I need to do to get these all put on there. So I'm going to put these back on there, make sure everything's sealed up. It's about, I think, 10 foot-pounds of torque to put them on. And since I don't typically have a normal torque wrench because I'm typically doing things on the fly or out somewhere else, I do have, and this is nothing major, it's just a Powerbuilt digital torque wrench. So I'll be able to use my socket, have this attached to it, use, I believe it's the 10 mil for the bolts, and get it done. So let's get these on. Okay, so as you can see, I've cleaned up the areas for where the valve cover gaskets were originally at with a razor, cleaned them off to make sure that the new valve cover gaskets can sit on there easily without any sort of gappage in there. And if there is any issue to it, I'm not super worried about it because these quart gaskets should fill in any pseudo little gaps in there once they're cinched down. Now, as you saw with getting the valve covers off, this side was a little bit of a bear just because of all the hosing and pipes and everything that's kind of in the way for them, but should be able to get the fitment I need pretty easily here. Looks like I put this on upside down, so switch it around. You gotta be careful with the quart gasket so I'm not going to rip them. And again, if you saw the previous video of the walk around and the parts delivery, we have an extra gasket here so that we have the setup for them. Gaskets are relatively easy to see where they go because the holes line up very well. So now that's on there, time for the gasket cover. Alrighty here. And now valve cover should go on relatively alright. And as long as you remember the orientation of how they were placed the first time, then it goes back the exact same way. Now for me, fortunately, there was no question because it is got the drain plug on the front, actually the fill plug on the front, and so I can tell instantly where it's supposed to go. but some of the gasket material is kind of wobbly on here, so you want to make sure that everything is going to be lined up properly and not hanging off, so that when I start putting the screws in, everything lines up. I'm going to put the screws in by hand first before I start doing any sort of torque. 10 foot-pounds really is not that much. There you have it. Valve cover gaskets are replaced, the valve cover is replaced, and now that I've done that, boy, do I need to paint the air cleaner. This is nice, this is nice, this is crap. So, time to get that one taken off and have that one painted up. Hopefully it won't take nearly as long. It probably will. So that's it for this episode. If you liked what I did with the hearse and you want to see more coming up, hit that subscribe button, like it, leave some comments below, let me know what you think or what you hope to see next. For sure I'll be doing the air cleaner and some other components under the hood here that are just gnarly, but I won't be recording it because I'm doing things in order of necessity. So again, if it's your first time, hit subscribe, hit that like button, and check out what's coming up next with the hearse. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to be in your eyes and ears and on your screen next time.